Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Daily Huddle. I'm extremely excited to be your host today. We have Sorel and Gio, but they are in the background supporting us. And we have a really large group today, which I'm super excited about it. Let's start the day with a joke. Since Sorel made a very bold statement that Gio doesn't like quotes, which I don't believe because he does like quotes, we're still going to entertain the idea of a joke. This is the question. Maybe Chase have the answer. Chase, do you know how many telemarketees does it have to change a light bulb?
I would say 0.
I'm intrigued. Why do you think 0?
Because telemarketers deal with lines.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a deep one. This one, the answer on this one is a little bit more silly. It only takes one, but they have to do it while you're eating. Welcome to the Daily Huddle.
Yes. Yes, that was good.
And I got on just in time to miss the joke.
Oh, I'll repeat it.
Okay, please. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you.
And because we can, we're going to repeat the joke for Stan. Stan, how many telemarketeers does it require to change a light bulb?
How many telemarketers does it take to change the light bulb?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to, I don't know that one. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know.
Okay. Well, Chase thought that it was just 0, but it's just 1. The difference is they have to do it while you're eating. It's silly. Well, welcome everybody. Welcome to the Daily Huddle.
I asked for that, didn't
I?
Thank you, Andrea.
Welcome to the Daily Huddle, everybody. So let's start the day. We believe here that the way you start the day is the way the rest of your day is going to be and the rest of your life. So why don't we start with really important questions? And I'm going to actually ask you, Stan.
Yes.
Stan, how are you?
I am absolutely just in amazement of his life. But you know what? I am as I say I am.
That's exactly it, Stan. And I see Gio. Gio, what the time? What is the time right now? Tell us. What time is it?
The time is now.
Isn't it the only time we have?
That's it.
That's it. Chase, where are you?
I am right here with your face right in the middle of the screen, focused in the present moment.
That's fantastic. It is. That's the only place that we can be. That's it. That's it. And I don't know if Rashida can jump on our call. I don't know if you. Hey, Rashida.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Would you please tell us what are you grateful for and who will you hug today?
Oh my goodness, I am grateful that the universe have awakened me this morning. I am so grateful for that. And I'm going to hug myself and I'm going to hug my German Shepherd. He is just awesome.
That's awesome. I actually believe this is the first time that we mention an animal being hugged. So thank you for starting that trend. I love it. I love it. So before we start, Gio, is there any opening remarks you want to share with us, or we're good to go?
We're awesome to go.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Gio. So today we have a kind of a discussion, but a workshop as well. And I'm going to be your lead because I believe, and we believe here at the Daily Huddle, that all begins with a mission. So if we want to start your life, continue your life being successful, being good, depending on your objectives. And also because Fridays are our idea for leadership, business development, we are going to talk about our company's mission statements. Today, the idea is that we're going to either create your mission statement or fix the one that you currently have based on a platform that will help you move your business forward. So we're going to do a little bit of workshop, and I'm going to share a presentation. So give me 1 second to share the screen. And you should see right now a gray background. And I'm going to project. And you should see a screen that says, all begins with a mission. As I stated at the beginning, we believe here at the Daily Huddle, the way that we start the day. And if you start with a good mission, it's going to be better. You're going to be more focused, and it's going to help you tremendously run your business. And most companies, unfortunately, have a mission statement that no one understands. It's long, it's extremely aspiration, but not really based on a reality. And if your team or even you, I'm a solopreneur, but if I don't understand my mission statement, it will not be remembered or used when I mostly need it, which is usually in moments of chaos or your team is struggling with something. So the mission statement that we're going to create today or we're going to fix for your team will help you in moments of crisis or in moments of growth. Everyone good? Awesome. It's interesting to see that the reasons, and I collected the main 3 reasons why small business mission statements fail are for those 3 that you see on screen. They don't include measurable or economical goals. They don't have that primary focus because we're in business to make money, let's be honest. And majority of people that have seen me here at the Daily Huddle know how much I love talking about money. It's a good thing. It's a positive thing. So if your mission statement does not include those measurable and economical goals, it will not help you during crises or during moments of growth. Doesn't include a deadline. You don't know when you need to complete those economical goals. And it doesn't include the why. Usually mission statement or vision statements only focus on the why, but they don't have the supporting mechanisms of the economical goals and deadlines. So today, let's create or fix your mission statement based on the 3 things that we just said. It's going to include 3 economic objectives, a deadline, and a clear, super important, clear reason the mission is essential for your business. Everyone following? Good? Awesome. And I'm going to give you a formula that you can plug your words into it. This is the formula. We will add your business or add your solopreneur enterprise. We will accomplish X, 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 your 3 economic priorities, by Y, because of Z. That's your reason. So let's repeat that. We will accomplish X, 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 by Y, because of Z. So let's start. Let's start with some reflection questions. Please don't judge yourself where you are. It's just an evaluation of your current situation. What is your current mission statement? Do you even have one? If you do, please write it on a piece of paper. And if you don't, or have it handy there, or if you don't, it's totally okay. We're going to write down one for you. That's take just a quick moment there. And maybe nodding your heads or checking the room. Do you currently have a mission statement? Do you have it handy? Good. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. So we do have at least a starting point. And now, based on that formula that I told you, we will accomplish XXX by Y because of Z. What could be the biggest challenge with your mission statement currently? Does it have economic priorities or does not? Does it have a deadline? And does it have a why? So let's illuminate, just be aware of what could be the biggest challenge in your mission statement right now. And let's just think about it for a second. And I can bring back here our formula, which is we will accomplish XXX by Y because of Z. Let's start evaluating this formula. So start with the first topic. We will accomplish XXX. Those three economic priorities should do the following. They should be very specific. They should drive your company revenue, and they should drive your company profit. And we can sit down and talk later offline if you don't know yet the difference between the revenue and profit, but those are very clear. And I'm going to show you some examples that actually they do help when you're writing or rewriting your mission statement. A brewery, we will increase our distribution of beer to 75 more restaurants, 4 more grocery store chains, and 27 pubs. You see, they're quantifiable economic objectives. A magazine, we will increase our subscriber base to 22,000, increase our advertisers by 40, and increase their average advertising by 22K. 3 economic. A consulting firm, we will serve 30 new clients, sell 5 retainer packages, and receive 98% of client satisfaction surveys. So see the rhythm? 3 economic objectives that they are measurable, quantifiable. They're going to increase your revenue, and they potentially will increase your profit. So just take a stab. What will be the 3, and you can change it later. A mission, that's the other beauty of this type of mission statement. You can change it, you can adapt it. Don't think that it's going to be written, put in a piece of paper and forget about it. This is an agile mission statement that you can adapt if you believe that your goals have shifted. So today, what will be your 3 economical priorities that you want to include in your mission statement? And let's go ahead and write it down. Check on time how we're doing. We're doing good. Okay, so if I'm going too fast, you can raise your hand and say, just slow down a little bit. But for now, we have that first part, which is we will accomplish XXX. And now we're going to go by Y. This Y is your clear deadline. It doesn't have to be a year. You can make it 3 months. You could make it 6 months. You could make it 2 years. But it's based on how you believe, how long you believe will take you, and if you have a team, to accomplish those objectives. So depending on how aggressive you are writing those objectives, you will allow yourself to have a very clear and specific deadline. And if I recommend you to be, the examples that I have on screen next don't have specific years. I included a date and a year on mine. So I recommend you do be that specific. And one thing that I'm testing currently with my mission statement is doing it for 3 months, because your brain works much better in chunks of 3 months, 12 weeks. So let's read some examples. The bakery, we will sell 250 cakes, 500 special orders of custom cookies, and attract 2,500 new leads by the end of the calendar year, because we're start adding the why. But you have a clear deadline in this first one, which is the end of the calendar year. A babysitter, and we just included one on this one because the babysitter is a little bit more difficult and it's a little bit more small scale. I will babysit for 220 billable hours before I go off to college. That's the deadline. And a content creator, I know that we have some content creators here in the room. I will finish the new book, create 50 new sale emails, and produce 1 webinar per quarter by the end of the year. You see how they broke it down by quarter, by the per quarter by the end of the year. Everyone following so far? Check the room. Those are good. Awesome. So if you've selected, oh, not if, let's go ahead and select a deadline. Just choose it. You can adapt it, but make a decision right now. What is your deadline? And let's answer those 2 questions. Is your deadline realistic? And does your deadline drive urgency? So I'm checking the room. I see you guys working on stuff. So let's recap so far where we are. Hopefully you have 3 economic objectives and a very realistic deadline. We will accomplish X, X, and X by Y. And now let's move to because of Z. This one is the juicy one. This one inspires me. This one brings some light into what we currently do. We cannot forget that we're on a business for some money, make profit, but also help people, make the world better. So please, I ask you to consider at least those 2 basic questions when you're writing your why. Why does your mission matter? Is it to create a better vision of the world, a vision of creating a much better environment? Is it helping us as a community? That could be one reason why you're doing what you're doing in your business. Another reason could be a counter attack against injustice. Those are big, those are grand, those are inspirational, and that are going to give you and your team the reason why you wake up every day to work on your business and in your business. Good. Okay, so let's just read some examples. A shoe store. Why does the shoe store want to double sales in the coming year? This is a question. Well, because they believe everyone deserves to have a favorite pair of shoes. Very inspirational, even though it's a shoe store. The realtor. What does the real estate office want to get 200 families into a new home by the end of the decade? Because nobody should have to live in a home they don't love. Software company. Why should a compliance software company add 100,000 more subscribers by the end of the decade? Because no business should be punished because their vendors aren't compliant. You see the why? Inspiration as to why you're doing what you're doing in your business. Let's answer. So this one may take a little bit longer. And while you're writing your why, think about those 2 questions. Does it state who you will serve? or what injustice you will be fighting, which were the two requirements we talked at the beginning, and will it energize your team? This is the one that is going to motivate you and your team. If you're looking for inspiration, if sometimes you get confused about what you're trying to do in your business and question yourself, what am I doing this? Will it energize you? So let's summarize where we are, and we're going to have some time to polish and then start sharing. We will accomplish, that word is not working out with me today. We will accomplish X, X, and X by Y because of Z. And let's review your mission statement. Does it contain 3 economic priorities? Does it contain a clear deadline? Does it inspire? Is it easy to memorize? This one is a new one, and I want to reinforce this one because sometimes you ask vice presidents and people in the community, hey, what's your mission statement? And they barely remember it. So make it short and concise so it can be repeated to anyone that may ask you why you are in business. We will accomplish X, X, and X by Y because of Z. How is everyone feeling? Do you guys have any questions? Do you guys have, we're gonna have some room if you guys wanna share. And we can share our mission statements, see if the team has any questions. So let's, thank you, Stan. 1 second, let's confirm that everyone has this. Does it contain the 3 economic priorities? Does it contain a clear deadline? Does it inspire you specifically, and you think it will inspire your team? And will it be easy to memorize? So I'm going to stop sharing right now, and we're going to share as a team, as a group. Stan, the man.
Yes.
Tell us.
Andrea, you know, I was thinking about the mission statement for my organization, Motivation Readers Mastermind Network. And it doesn't comply with all of those requirements. And I thought about it long and hard, and to have it incorporate those things, it would have tremendously lengthened it. And I always wanted to keep it to be something that was very, very quick and easy to remember. But I'm going to have to really, really reconsider adding some of those components, because it doesn't state exactly how we do what we do. I have that in a different section. I have that in the who we are, what we do section, but it's not listed directly in the mission statement. The mission statement is to encourage, inspire, and empower people around the world to believe in and develop their unlimited potential, and to courageously pursue their cherished dream. That's it. That's
beautiful, and that's your why. That's fantastic. That is the why section of your mission statement, and you have it. What I recommend you do is to add, and I'm making numbers, Stan, I don't know where you are, but let's say you can start something like this. With our services, we will increase our profit margin by 25%.
Okay.
We will serve 1,000 people, and we will empower 3 large communities to, by the end of the year, or by 5 years from now, to do what you just read. Your why is beautiful. I will not change it. Potentially, maybe making it a little bit shorter so your
Mhm.
mission statement is concise. But
Mhm.
that's your why. So you
Mhm.
have in that formula the last part of it. I will just add a deadline and some economic objectives.
Gotcha. Okay.
Make
Thank
sense?
you. Yes, it does.
Absolutely. Like, for example, I can share, I have several businesses, but I have an umbrella that my umbrella for mission statement, and I'm going to read it to you is, we will transform 4 small businesses, train 8 teams, and guide 100 individuals by December 31st of 2023, because everyone deserves to experience the freedom of possibilities. That's my mission statement. So you see the 3 economical priorities. I want to, and the beauty is that I can share that with you, but I can also make it monetary. I will be saying I want to make 250K at least this year, or increase my profit by 20%. I can translate those into numbers. But right now I like more because I'm more in the sensitive aspect of it, not too much into putting the numbers there right now. But for transforming 4 small businesses, for me, translating to money. I'm helping them and I'm making money. So that's an economic priority. Training 8 teams, it equals to money. So you see where I'm going, Stan? Awesome.
Thank you, Andrea.
Absolutely. Anyone else? I'm checking Facebook right now. Does anyone want to share what their draft for today? If they were able to write something, we can evaluate it as a team. Chase, go for it.
So this is really great. You know, it's interesting because I was thinking about the levels that you were speaking of in the different pieces of it. And you know, I've owned my company now for about I started my company when COVID started. So that whole area was like almost blank, basically. But I was thinking about the metrics that you discussed, and in my mind, I had a mission statement that was Ricochet Worldwide Play, elevating your performance expectations beyond measure. That, and I think is what Stan was saying as well, I feel like there's a mission statement that people see in your marketing material, and then there's a mission statement that's internal within your people. Is that correct, or am I not?
Your mission, so you are correct in the sense that you should have marketing materials that are public facing.
Right.
What you just read could be as a tagline, accompany the things that you do, but your mission statement is an internal document. You don't share it with anybody.
That's what I thought.
You have a vision statement, a mission. Your mission, think about the word mission. When the military has a mission, they have a clear objective and they go and do it. That's exactly what I'm selling to you in this mission statement.
Right.
Marketing materials are a different thing. How to communicate with your end public. So I will not call your mission statement external and a mission statement internal. Your mission statement is internal. Your marketing, which you have and is beautiful, is your external face.
That's what I thought.
Public audiences.
Right. And interestingly enough, just one thing, I saw something a long time ago and it always sat with me. So I'm in New York City and I'm performing at very high-end venues all over the city. And I used to perform at the Waldorf Astoria maybe 5 times a month before they changed hands. Now I think it's owned by the Chinese and they've completely revamped it. It's incredible. Anyhow, when you were leaving the kitchen, there was a sentence on the wall, and the sentence said, "The difficult, right away. The impossible will take a few minutes." And I thought, wow. And I always saw it when I went in because, you know, the performers would go in and out of the kitchen. And I was like, wow. And that always stuck with me, thinking about, and again, that would be their internal message with their people, whatever. So I wanted to share that because I thought that was something that we might be able to use.
Thank you
later
so
on.
much. And I'm going to thank you so much, Chase. And I'm going to answer really quickly, Sheree, this question, which is great. How often is the mission statement revised or reviewed based on your deadline? You own it. So you have the flexibility to change it. I don't recommend changing it every month. But at the beginning of your business or the first time that you write it, you can change it on a daily basis. Honestly, you go back and modify it. But give yourself a month to finish it. And after that, 3 months, stick with it for 3 months and see how you feel and change it. But you can change it at any time. That's the beauty of it because you own it. So I'm sorry, team, we are over 1 minute. So let's just wrap it up. And I'm actually on this one going to invite a couple of us to share our 7 tenets. Chase, do you remember any of the 7 tenets that we have?
But of course.
But
Would
of
you like me to
course.
share 1 or 2 or just
1 or 2, 3, so we can do it as a group.
okay, I'll do 2.
Mm-hmm.
Live out loud and laugh consistently and
That's
uncontrollably.
beautiful, beautiful. Stan, what about you? 2 more.
Love,
Love.
everything. Love everything. Give of everything you have.
Beautiful,
And,
beautiful. Awesome.
and
I'm gonna
move.
move. I
Move.
like that
Move that
one.
body.
That
Stay
one.
active.
Beautiful. Exactly. I'm gonna add eat plants. If you can, all of them, just your plans. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. So thank you, everybody. Daily
Thank you,
Huddle has
Andrea.
completed today, and go back to your day. Have an amazing weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Great.
you.
Great presentation.
Thank you, Andrea.
Thank you. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you,
You
everyone.
too.
Ciao.